So I'm doing an experiment today. I'm gonna write. With the camera on me, with you seeing the things that I'm writing, because I think it might give you insight to be a better writer, and it might give me some sort of release that I never had. I'm not sure. Let's turn on it. Let's give me another light. Hold on. You know, predicting feelings of other people can be really dangerous because if you think you know something about someone and I'm assuming these are like good people, people who want to, help each other. I'm talking about like the goods of the world. That's good skin, good flesh, and a good core. And I'm using the Tim Urban definition of that. So let me start writing as I talk to you. Hold on. So yeah, Tim Urban. Wait, but why? The Apple game. I might as well just find the link for you so you can find it later. Apple game, Urban. There it is. Here, Control C. I guess I'll post this link to like this in the comments. So like it's really dangerous to hold back how you feel about something if you want to protect someone else's psyche or something. Now, I'm not saying a lot of people do this, but I've definitely done this a lot. I think, like, oh, this is a thing I might say, and it would give hurt, throw hurt out to the maybe specific individuals or specific individual. And, you hold back and you witness and and you watch that person not know that critical feedback. And when they don't know that critical feedback, they're doomed. So here we go. Thinking about the logical man. The logical man. Right, let's just freestyle the idea, right? The logical man always has a plan. The logical man always understands. The logical man walks around in vans in Brooklyn as he gets in vans. The logical man doesn't need a tan. The logical man has this natural way to land. Now, if I could just remember everything I said and put it down here. The logical man understands every cognitive construction that he plans. Yeah, let's make it more poem-like. That's fine. Construction. The logical man understands every cognitive construction, not that he plans, just he plans there. So I'm thinking about what I'm doing with my writing here is to show you, the viewer, how I kind of come up with phrases and ideas and how I refine them. And then how I bring them to somewhere. I used to write poems so much, and I posted them on a poetry blog called tweakuniquepoems.blog. Tweak unique poems. I mean, I had a few of these, but I got pissed off at WordPress because, like, it has all these, like, widgets and gadgets that you have to use. So I might as well just write them here in Microsoft, and then maybe I'll compile them in an actual book of, like, my favorite poems. Like, I like a lot of the poems I write, but they don't necessarily have relatable stories. Like, not everyone understands, like, concepts of time and surreal feeling. The logical man understands every cognition, every cognition he plans. See, isn't this so interesting? So I'm trying to come up with the basis of like, we're just animals and we have synapses in our head and they tell us what to do. So how is it that some of you out there that think you're such a mathematical thing, you think you're actually like AI, you think you're more than the animal you are? Maybe that's how I'll phrase it. The logical man understands every cognition, every cognitive path, every cognitive path. There we go, that's cool. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans. Winding lines through space and time. Winding lines through space and time. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans. Winding lines through space and time. I always do time and rhyme. It's, it's such, I guess what I'd say, like, novice poets out there, if there's a phrase you like, or a rhyme you like time and rhyme, people use that shit all the time. It's blasé, it's easy. But just because something's easy doesn't mean it isn't good. I like French fries. I like complex dishes as well. But if you're gonna like French fries, you might as well eat French fries, so long as you eat them in moderation and healthfully. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time. Assured they always will align. They always will align. It's a mathematician's, it's a mathematician, I don't know how to spell mathematicians. Mathematicians. It's mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward a goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Oops. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby. Home run derby. Something kiss. Home run derby kiss. Sometimes something also to do is when I make rhymes, I'll just leave words, like I'll leave spaces for some other idea. I know I'm going to change it. Like I know because I'm planning on making a cool poem that like has a deep message that I want to last at least 4 minutes when recited. I'm gonna go back to this several times, and for this particular poem, I'll record it. I'll do this thing that I'm doing to share with you how it is I do it, how it is I edit it, because let me bring up another poem. I've read this, practiced reading a couple of times now. It's The Toilsome Twosome. Here it is. So this poem, it's not like I wrote this all at once. I came through and I like methodically added to it. Is this coming in through the stream? Oh my gosh, it's totally not. How annoying. I should have checked on that. I guess I will just minimize it. Put it here. There, that's where it really should be. Well, I'm glad I did that check. Sorry people at home. Okay, let's see. Can I get this camera a little more focused? pretty good. Awesome. Whew. Oh, how exciting. Oh man, I just let go of a lot of things that I've been holding on to for a long time. And don't do it. Don't do it, people. I've done it too much. And now I'm going to start not doing it. And if something that bothers me, I'm going to throw it right out. So long as I can, or like for the right people. Like, I know that's why I prefaced all of this conversation with like actually good people, because a good person misled could be potentially the most evil. Well, no, that's not true. Real evil people are consistently awful. Okay, let's see. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive role. Wow, that's a tongue twister. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling. It's the ball rolling toward not a goal, but the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby. Marriage kiss. There we go. A couple of kids. Geneticist? How am I going to do that? A couple of kids. Geneticist. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby. Marriage kiss. That's lovely. What am I going to talk about next? Because, okay, so what I'm trying to get at is like the false prophet, not false prophet, the false goal, false feeling, the false, I don't know, false isn't right though. I wrote a poem called Mr. Empty Man that was really similar to this, about like dressing well and appearing cool and doing the right, not the right thing, but doing what other people think is the right thing. Because tenacity, why do I say tenacity? What do I mean by that? Tenacity. Grip something firmly. Okay, tenacity. Oops. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling. It's the ball bouncing. Something about this doesn't feel right. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. It's the ball flying. It's the ball gliding. It's the ball... No, rolling's fine. It's the... I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby. Marriage kiss. A couple of kids. Genetic. A couple of kids. Geneticist. Softly spoken. Calculus? Ooh! Softly spoken calculus. Make a model. Make a model. Make a model. Test it too. Make a model. Test it too. Anticipate. Anticipate. anticipate what you should do. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby, marriage kiss. A couple of kids, geneticist, softly spoken calculus. See, that doesn't make that much sense. I'm not sure I want to go with that, but I'll develop it. A couple of kids, geneticists, softly spoken calculus. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Someday, now I'm like getting like, oh, see, I'm really tempted to go into like how I feel about AI and how I feel about ChatGPT and how it's like pissing me off, but at the same time, maybe it'll actually just improve humanity. However, that's not what this is about. This is about the self-assured folly of fools, really foolish people. One of the concepts I've kind of played on is a lot in my poems is about how people on their deathbed do not care about the things that they spent a lot of their time on. No one on their deathbed said, see, that's a nice rhyme. Maybe I will include it. What I want to talk about is like, no one on their deathbed said, I wish I made more money. I wish my wife was hotter. I mean, maybe they actually would feel that way because, we're men, we have limitations. We and desire, and some of those desires are so hardwired. Ooh, gosh, there it is again, another cool phrase. Okay, make a model. I think I am going to go with it. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is necessarily about that, though. I'm tempted to go there. It's like really tempting to go to the place of AI or to go to the place of people who are about to die. But I wrote a poem about that at some point. I don't know what it's called, so it would take me a long time to find it. But it's just fun for me to, okay, so novice poets, right? It is okay to use phrases you've used in other poems. That's just like using a word. When it's okay to use couplets you've used elsewhere. But what's not cool is when you talk about the same thing along lots and lots of poems, because that shit's boring. I don't know, at least for me. I'm the kind of guy who's gonna follow that, catch on to that, realize that you're full of crap. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss, home run derby, marriage kiss. A couple of kids, geneticists, softly spoken calculus. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Learn a thing, and crunch it. Oh, simplification. That's it. Yeah. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy and la. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy and electrify. That's like a placeholder word. Let's underline it. Electrify. May even use that. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Cook it. Oh yeah, here I like doing this. This is one of my favorite things. Is doing a bunch of quick rhymes that are just like doopa daba dip doo ba 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 dee da boo ba ba daba daba doo ba 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 dee da gada doo. I'm not sure I'm gonna actually do that, but I've definitely used stuff like that. Like, let's see if I can find it. It's called bubble bubble. Gums are dropping, bubble up. Don't chew long or pop pop pop. Pink is pretty, so don't pop it. Um, Bounce around corner town. I can't remember it. Let's just look it up. Do I have it in here? Bubble. Bubble scotch. There it is. Okay, here we go. Yo, Papa Droppa, happy hippo. Yo, Papa Droppa, happy hippo nala. Oh boy. Yo, Papa Droppa, happy hippie holla. Knowledge of the blast-a-whiz. Gums are dropping, bubble up. Don't blow long or pop pop pop. Chew it up, bite it down. Blow your bubble big and round. Pink is pretty, so don't pop it. Know when to blow and when to stop it. Take it down and b-ball bop it. Bounce around corner town, just don't sock it. Take it, pass it, spin it, clock it. Twist the knob and unlock it. Pent up pressure whizzes free. Out bursts purple, the gum genie. He says he'll grant you wishes 3. Just don't wish stupid. Tee. Duh. Obviously. My only wish is that you free yourself. But since they and he were nice to me, I'll gift wishes to my family. Give one to my dad for years of practice. Without him, I might be a jack of all trades and master of none. But because of his staunch like prowess, I'm a jack of most trades and a master of some. Give one to my mom for well-trained diligence. How else could I commit my loyal intelligence to my practice and my strengths? Without her, I wouldn't have achieved such amazing lengths. Supernatural luck won't solve my problems. A genie's tricks are just another 3 problems. Okay, cool. So here we go. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Buzzy. Ooh, here we go. Buzz. I like the word buzz. Buzz. Fuzz. Fuzzy buzzy. Fuzzy buzzy bumblebee. Oops. Fuzzy buzzy bumblebee. Oops. Fuzzy buzzy bumblebee. Sting it. See, I'm getting a little too wordplay. Like, fuzzy buzzy bumblebee. What the fuck does that have to do with what I'm actually talking about? Probably nothing. So, but this is why we edit. So I'll be going at this for another 10 minutes, and then I'll put it down, and then I'll pick it up again. Because I love writing poems. I love it. I'm so into this. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans. Winding lines, yeah, this could be a bumblebee. Busy bee. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. That's it. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Bumble. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans. Winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby, marriage kiss. A couple of kids, geneticist, softly spoken calculus. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Bumblebee. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Honey, honey, honey. Oh, so like, what I'm trying to go for this is like, this man, this hypothetical man, which a lot of you are, I know you're out there looking at this and being like, shit, this is me, is you're like, oh, logic, I'm Spock, I gotta do the right thing, I gotta do the logical thing that like checks all the boxes and fits the pegs into the holes and then makes kids and then I check the box for a house and living in a certain place with around certain people who are just like me. I gotta include that. People just like me. Let's see if I can do it. A couple of kids, geneticists, softly spoken in calculus. Make a model. Test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Honey, money. Oh, money, honey. Honey, money. Money, honey. Honey, honey, money, money, honey. Bacon. Brie? Why not? Money, honey. Yeah, bacon, brie. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Money, honey, bacon, brie. Now, I don't know how I'm going to actually do this. It's not clear. I want it to sound like to you, eventually, the audience, that this is about someone who's like, I gotta make money. And then they make a certain amount of money. And they're like, I gotta make more money. And then they're like, they get that much money. And they're like, wait a second. The problem is, I'm not making enough money. And then they get it. And there's just this goal, this, this, this light at the end of a tunnel. You know, it's like you're shining a laser pointer, and that's like what that person's goal is. They just gotta chase it. They gotta chase it. They gotta chase it, and then they get it, but they don't because they can't. So let's see. Like, what if I include that? Like the laser, like the pointer, laser pointer on a cat. A laser, a laser light. Guides. A laser, like a fat cat. Wouldn't that be fun? A laser light. A laser light. A laser light. A laser light for pouncing. See, this just doesn't feel good to me lyrically, but I'm trying to keep the story going. So this will be an edit. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Money, honey, bacon, brie. A laser light for pouncing fat cats. There's this like thing that like I swear I've studied in poems, and it's like, oh well, the poet intentionally made this little section here like uncomfortable and shitty to make you feel uncomfortable and shitty. And maybe the poet said they did that, but they're full of shit if they said they did that. And some scholar said that. Fuck you, man. It just sucks. Having good flow makes poems so much more fun. And when I'm reading something and it's like if this was like the final draft, and I was reading this, and I saw a laser light for pouncing fat cats, I would lose wood instantly. I'd be like, what the hell? This sucks. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans. Winding lines. That was a weird sound. That was the sound of like crinkling. Can you see if you can see this? Can you see it? I'm trying to do it, I promise. That's a set. I'm setting up that set for the Valkyrie movie. For the let's put this back. Okay. nice and twisted. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's cool. Like now the camera's twisted, so I'm crazy. A couple of kids geneticists softly spoke in calculus. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. I gotta use the word data in here. Wouldn't it be a great Riddler, everyone in the world? DC, hire me. Hire me to be the Riddler in like Batman a Million. Okay. That's better. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Money, honey, bacon, brie. Make that money. Making fuzzy, fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Baking money, honey. There's tree. I don't know. Let's put it here. I only got like 5 more minutes of this before I conk out. It's been half an hour, everyone. It's been half an hour of your poetry writing experience. I'm gonna do this more. This is fun. Okay. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Money, honey, bacon, brie. A laser light. Pouncing. Fat cats pouncing laser light. There we go. That's a lot nicer. Oops. Oh gosh. Oops. Yep. I did not mean to do that. Fat cats pouncing. Fat cats pouncing laser light. Fat cats pounce that laser. Fat cats pounce. Oh yeah. Fat cats pounce that laser light. Oh yeah, good job, dude. Fat cats pounce that laser light. I gotta use the word bright here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Hey, novice poets, in case you don't do it, and if you're like writing a line and you know the word you want, throw it in. Throw it in. Just like your brain knows what it wants. So for me, I know bright is what I want because like a bright idea, right? Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Money, honey, bacon, brie. Fat cats pounce. Fat cats pouncing laser lights. Fat cats pouncing. Oh yeah, something with rats, like the rat race. Fat cats pouncing. Fat cats pouncing. Fat cats pouncing laser lights. Fat cats pouncing laser lights. Rat race, bright. Fat cats pouncing laser lights. Fat cats pouncing laser lights. Rat traps. Ooh, rat traps. Rat race. Rat traps. Rat race. Rat race. Traps. Trapping. Rat race. Rat race. Rat race. Trapping. Something bright. Okay. So this is pretty consistent right now, and I want to keep it this way. It looks like I'm only going to go for another minute here, which might just mean another couplet, or maybe now that I'm just like in this moment, I could write down where I want the poem to go. But let's just go start from the beginning, because usually that incites something cool. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive role. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby, marriage kiss. A couple of kids, geneticists, softly spoke in calculus. Make a model, test it too. Anticipate what you should do. Learn a thing and simplify. Analogy, electrify. Fuzzy, buzzy, busy bee. Money, honey, bacon, brie. Fat cats pouncing laser lights. Rat race trapping something bright. Data visualize. data, tell me please. Yeah, this is like what they're saying. Like, data, tell me please. answer back. Data, tell me please. Answer data, tell me please. Answer back. Answer and I will believe. Yeah, this is about the religion of science. Maybe that's what I'm gonna call this. Scientific religion. Science. This is a good name. Science. The religion. Cool. Data, tell me please. Answer. Call me, answer. Call the answer. Call the answer simplicity. You know, it's wrong. Call the answer simplicity. Answer. Data, tell me please. Call the answer. Call. Answer with simplicity. There we go. Answer with simplicity. Alright, where's this gonna go? Because I'm done writing for now. That was fun, but I gotta go to sleep. It's like 10:40. It's gonna be about, I guess, like, no, it's ultimately gonna be about the unsatisfaction of perfect answers and perfect data, because the world, no matter how, whenever we dig deeper, it always gets a little bit more complicated and a little bit nuanced, like a fractal. So let's see if I can use that word, fractal, unsolved, always questioning, never satisfied. I'm probably gonna make this a song. Maybe this is what I'll replace my Celium with. That's the 17th video for the 17. Never satisfied. Looping. Incorporate the idea of music. Losing. But maybe also winning. You know, there's some degree of winning. Losing and winning. Discovery. Definitely discovery. Because this is what it's all about. Like, the science is a great way to predictably give you outcomes. But what I think the folly of the scientist is in the scientific mind is to look at personal relationships and assume that others are thinking just the way you do. Wow, there was a little click that happened there. Okay, so empathy, clicking, constructing. How's it gonna end? I mean, I kind of want to end it with a question of unsatisfaction, like an unsatisfying answer, or maybe just a very obvious answer. But also obvious. So that'll probably be like the circle of life. Slash death. How much time do I have right now? It's probably less than a minute. So I'm trying to make it 4. I could give it a refrain if I make it into a song. But I won't. I'm not going to. But because it's a song, the durations of these words are going to be a lot longer depending on the section, and that will give me enough time. Like, that might be enough lyrics. The logical man understands every cognitive... Oh, drugs. We should include drugs. Maybe doctors, too. Shaman, you know, I could also incorporate... I'm getting a little tired here. I don't know, shaman, mushrooms, mushrooms. Ooh. Psilocybin. All right, let's see here. Can I do like a real timer? All right, let's do this for you, the viewer. Find out how long it is so far. Let's get into stopwatch. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, hold on. This kind of sucks for you, viewer. I'll just put on a 5-minute timer, hit stop. So here we go. The logical man understands every cognitive path he plans, winding lines through space and time, assured they always will align. It's a mathematician's additive roll. It's the ball rolling toward the goal. Because when you score, you touch on bliss. Home run derby, marriage kiss. A couple of kids, geneticist, softly spoken calculus. Make a model, test it too, anticipate what you should do. One thing and simplify, analogy electrify. Fuzzy buzzy busy bee, money honey bacon brie, fat cats pouncing laser lights, rat race trapping something bright. Data, tell me please, answer with simplicity. Okay, that was 52 seconds. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the plane of focus, like right here, but everything's all reflected. Well, oh well, okay. That was fun. See you next time.